What's up, Freakazoids? I am back. I'm the real Manos. You may remember me here on YouTube. And it is another episode of the Weekly Comics Pull. And I spotted 3 books I picked up this week. And they're all 3 from Marvel. They're X-Men 12, Giant Size X-Men 1 Storm, and The Amazing Spider-Man Sins of Norman Osborn #1 one-shot. And comic reviews, of course, are brought to you by my own comic book company, Manos Publishing, where you can pick up in print and digital Red Knight #4, and you can also pick up my novel, Davida. Hey, do you like vampires and mafia and lots of violence? This has that. Also, it's a good, heartwarming story about a family. But there's a lot of violence. And we're going to be talking about some comic books now. I'm going to start with the X-Men stuff first and then head on over to Spider-Man. And I'm just going to have a few brief words to say about each one of these. Let's see, number 12, Hickman and Francis Scott Yu. Okay, there is a lot of stuff going on here. What? I don't know. Let's see, this is... Let's see, what's this guy's name? Summoner? Yeah, Summoner and Apocalypse. Summoner, for those of you who don't know, is Apocalypse's grandson. And they sit after he's taught a couple lessons to a couple of X-Men characters. And, let's see, they have a chat. Summoner basically tells Apocalypse, where he's been for 300 years. And it's quite a tale. We go through his history in another dimension. Now, to be honest, I'm not quite clear on this character, Summoner, or his history, or anything like that. I'm pretty fresh and new to this guy. So this is all new stuff to me. I gotta say, it's really nice and concise and interesting, and it really does have the feeling that, this is going to be important. There's going to be a test. I imagine it might have something to do with the big, what is it, 10 swords thing they have coming up. Apocalypse is putting things together. He's thinking about stuff. So, not too bad. Let's see, not the best issue I've read from X-Men lately, although, I mean, this is still pretty good, and I was still finding myself pretty enthralled in the story. It has a lot to do with Yu's art. It's gorgeous, as always, and I like the way he breaks down in the long box of 3 panels each page as he tells the story. I think it's nice and effective. So, I think this is going to be important later on. So I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 ramp chips. We're going to go over to X-Men. Now, X-Men, Giant Size X-Men 1 Storm. This is also by Hickman. And what's the first name of this writer? It's Russell Dauterman. Now, this is picking up from the, Phantom X story, where he's trying to get into this sci-fi complex, essentially, where he was raised, and he's been trying to, get his, brother, if you want to call it that, for lack of a better word, out, and he keeps breaking back in, and, oh, hey, they have the technology to cure Storm's technovirus. Now, there's an interesting question that's been put up. This technovirus has been killing Storm, and, hey, the X-Men figured out a cure for death, so why doesn't she just let herself die and be reborn? And she is very vehement. She's very vehement. Vehement. She's very vehement about not dying, which, to be honest, is usually, pretty reasonable feeling. By the way, I love seeing Monet here and switching back and forth to her penitence form. The AIM dude, I like that guy quite a bit. I thought he was going to get killed, but apparently not. Spoilers, I guess. So he goes and meets his, Phantom X goes and meets the guy he keeps talking to, and he has advanced quite a bit since they first met. He evolves every time. This time, because their whole thing is he comes back, and I think every 10 years, and go, hey, you ready to go? And he goes, no, I'm not leaving. And then he comes back 10 more years and go, okay, you ready now? I'm like, no, I'm staying. I gotta keep going with this thing. So finally this year, Phantom X just goes, you know what? Okay, I'm staying with you. Also, the AIM guy decides to stay because this is like a dream come true. This place is like this evil scientist Disneyland, so he's gonna stay. They're able to cure Storm, and it does bring up the question, does Storm mistrust the whole resurrection thing that Professor X and Krakoa have? It kind of feels like it, which is interesting. So, really nice. This is basically kind of the end of the Storm is dying from the Technovirus storyline, and I think it kind of raises some extra questions here. And of course, we'll see what the heck is going on with Phantom X with his little scene going on. I dug this a lot, and Dauterman's art is really gorgeous. Really beautiful stuff. So I'm going to give this one 5 out of 5 Ram Chips. Not bad. And let's go back to Spider-Man. And this is not a regular issue of the Amazing Spider-Man series, although it completely ties in. I probably wouldn't recommend skipping this. It really, I don't know if it's one of those things where we can't really fit it on the docket, but we need this, so let's make a one-shot. This is Nick Spencer, and let's see, the artist on this one is not the regular artist. It's Franco Vicente. By the way, I'm going to start off right off the bat. Vicente's art is gorgeous. This is a really good-looking book. There's a lot of spider characters here, and bringing up to speed, essentially, the Sin Eater wants to cleanse Norman Osborn, and that doesn't mean killing. It makes him really not himself, and he's really he would be very repentful and terrified of everything, and no powers. The Sin Eater gets his powers. That's the plan. He's in charge of Ravencroft, which I'm shaky on, but okay, he's in charge of Ravencroft right now. So he sends him and his minions to go get him. Now, Spider-Man is trying to decide what to do about this, because like, he's not going to kill him. That'd be a different story. He's gonna like cleanse him where he's still alive, but like not a threat. But look, he's a serial killer that came back from hell, and he's leading a cult, and he gets their powers every time he cleanses somebody. You know, this guy ain't up to no. This guy's up to no good. So. And also, in classic Spider-Man style, like, he's not going to just stand by and let something happen. I mean, that's right back to Amazing Fantasy 15 for him. What's interesting is his spider friends. Let's see, we got, like, Madam Web, who is Julia Carpenter. That was a really nice idea. We got Spider-Girl, Spider-Woman, Ghost Spider, and Miles Morales Spider-Man. And last issue, they all gave him a lot of, like, good advice on, you know, maybe you should just let it happen. And, you know, hey, you know, I trust you to do the right thing. Then they go, well, shit, he didn't do the right thing. We better, like, stop him. And all the while, Spider-Man and Norman Osborn are running through Ravencroft, dodging all of Sin Eater's goons. And Sin Eater also has revealed a new power. He can, like, possess people and make them do what he wants, which is kind of frightening. And this is, like, going back and forth between that and the Spider-Friends, kind of debating, like, okay, like, are we seriously going to stop him? And why should we stop him? And, you know, is this good? Like, what are we doing? And Madam Web talks to everybody and goes, hey, we all had dreams about Spider-Man dying, right? And they each confess, yeah, he's killed by Norman Osborn in each of our dreams. It's in different spots, but it's the same thing over and over again. So they're like, we need to save Spider-Man by stopping him from saving Norman. And so that's what they decide at the end of this one, while at the same time, Spider-Man realizes, like, oh, of course Norman's been stocking up on Green Goblin crap. Of course, that's what he does. So all things are about to go apeshit next issue, so that's going to be fun. You shouldn't skip this. I know it seems like a skippable thing, like, oh, maybe it's a backstory thing that I really don't need. No, you probably should pick this up. 5 out of 5 Ram Chips. Really nice and intense build up to the next issue, so highly recommend. All right. Hey, did you pick these 3 comics up? What did you pick up this week? You can let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. There's so much stuff you have to do to help me. Comment. I don't know. Come on, let's help these algorithms. Do that stuff. Let me know. And what should I be reading? And I've been reading a lot of Marvel lately. Is there anything that I should be reading? You can also suggest that too. Speaking of reading, you can check out my comic book Red Knight, my novel Davida at Manos Publishing. You can also do digital if you prefer digital, of course. You can support this channel and Manos Publishing at Patreon. And of course, you can find me at the various places: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I'm still on Tumblr, although I basically just post these videos. And I just started a TikTok. You can find me at Justin Cristelli TikTok, because I'm all hip with the kids. All right, I think we're going to get going, so push the button, Lindsay.